Ms. Stanfill.
Chairman Thune, Ranking Member Schatz, members of the committee, thank you for inviting me to testify today on Google's efforts to improve the digital well-being of our users. I appreciate the opportunity to outline our programs and discuss our research in this space. My name is Maggie Stanfill. I'm a User Experience Director, and I lead the Cross-Google Digital Wellbeing Initiative. Thank you, Senator. I wanted to quickly remind everyone that I am a User Experience Director, and I work on digital well-being, which is a program to ensure that users have a balanced relationship with tech. So that's
Mr. Harris, what's happening on here?
Thank you, Senator. I am an expert in digital well-being at Google, so I'm sorry, I don't know that with depth, and I don't want to get out of my depth. So I'm sorry, Senator, I'm not an expert in search, and I don't want to get out of my depth, but I can take it back.
Okay. So let me see if I can ask a question that you can answer. Does YouTube, do you know if YouTube uses personal data in shaping recommendations?
Thank you, Senator. I can tell you that I know that YouTube has done a lot of work to ensure that they're improving recommendations.
I do not know about privacy and data because that is not necessarily core to digital well-being.
I focus on helping provide users with balanced technology usage.
Yeah.
So in YouTube, that includes a time watch profile. It includes a reminder where if you want to set a time limit, you'll get a reminder.
I got
and
it.
ultimately, we give folks power to basically control their usage.
To stop it, I will tell you that I'm probably going to be dead and gone, and I'll probably be thankful for it when all this shit comes to fruition. Because I think that this scares me to death.
No, that's not correct, sir,
So
Senator.
then why can't you answer my questions?
I can answer the question with respect to how we think about digital well-being at Google. It's a cross-company OKR, so it's actually a goal that we work on across the company. So I have the novel duty of connecting those dots, but we are doing that, and we have incentive to make sure that we make progress. Thank you, Senator. Unfortunately, the research and information cited by Mr. Harris is not accurate. It doesn't reflect current policies nor the current algorithm. Thank you, Senator. YouTube is doing everything that it can to ensure child safety online and works with a number of organizations to do so and will continue to do so.
Do you agree with that, Mr. Harris?
I don't, because I know the researchers who are unpaid who stay up till 3 in the morning trying to scrape the data sets to show what these actual results are, and it's only through huge amounts of public pressure that incrementally they've tackled bit by bit, issue by issue, bits and pieces of it. And if they were truly acting in responsibility, they would be doing so preemptively without the unpaid researchers staying up till 3 in the morning doing that work.
Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Senator. As I might remind everybody, I am a user experience director for Google, and so I support our digital well-being initiative. With that said, I know we're a tech company. That's the extent to which I know this definition that you're speaking of. Thank you, Senator. As I mentioned, this is a bit out of my area of expertise as the digital well-being expert. I would defer to my colleagues to answer that specific question. Thank you, Senator. I cannot confirm that as a representative from Digital Wellbeing. Thank you. I can get back to you, though. Thank you, Senator. Yes, it does. It does.
Okay. Are you familiar with a report that was released yesterday from Veritas that included a whistleblower from within Google, that included videos from a senior executive at Google, and then included documents that are purportedly internal PowerPoint documents from Google?
Yes, I heard about that report in industry news.
Have you seen the report?
No, I have not.
So you didn't review the report to prepare for this hearing?
It's been a busy day, and I have a day job, which is digital well-being at Google, so I'm trying to make sure I keep the trains on the
sorry,
tracks.
this hearing is impinging on your day job.
It's a great opportunity. Thank you. Thank you, Senator. I don't agree with that. No, sir. No, sir, I don't think that is Google's job, and we build for everyone, including every single religious belief, every single demographic, every single region, and certainly every political affiliation. Thank you, Senator. I'm a user experience director, and I work on Google Digital Wellbeing, and I can tell you we have diverse views,
It's
but
a
I
simple
can't.
question. Do you know of anyone who voted for Trump? Of the
I
senior
definitely
executives,
know of people who voted for Trump.
of the senior executives at Google?
I don't talk politics with my workmate.
Is that a no?
Sorry, is that a no to what?
Do you know of any senior executives, even a single senior executive at the company who voted for Donald Trump?
As the digital well-being expert, I don't think this is in my purview to comment on
So
political
you don't know, ma'am.
affiliations.
That's all right. You don't have to know.
I definitely don't know. I would have no idea, sir.
I recognize that your lawyers may want to write explanation. You're welcome to write all the explanation that you want, but I also want a simple, clear answer. Is this an accurate document that was generated by Google? Do you agree with the sentiment expressed in this document?
No, sir, I do not. Thank you, sir. I can't comment on search algorithms or recommendations, given my purview as the digital well-being lead. I can take that back to my team, though. Thank you, sir. As a user experience professional, we focus on delivering on user goals. So we try to get out of the way and get them on the task at hand. Thank you, Senator. I can't speak for the whole entire company, but I can tell you that we make sure that we put our users first in our design.
My final question for you, this will be the last time I leap to your defense, Ms. Stanfill. Did you say privacy and data is not core to digital well-being?
I do not know about privacy and data because that is not necessarily core to digital well-being.
Thank you, sir. I might have misstated how that's being phrased, so what I meant...
What do you mean to say?
Oh, I mean to say that there is a team that focuses day in, day out on privacy, security, control as it relates to user data
Right, but
that is
that-
outside of my area.
But, so you're talking sort of bureaucratically, and I don't mean that as a pejorative. You're talking about the way the company is organized. I'm saying, aren't privacy and data core to digital well-being?
I see. Sorry, I didn't understand that point, Senator. In retrospect, what I believe is that it is inherent in our digital well-being principles that we focus on the user, and that requires that we focus on privacy, security, control of their data.
Thank you.
All right. Well, thank you all very much. This is a very complicated subject, but one I think that your testimony and responses have helped shed some light on, and certainly will shape our thinking in terms of how we proceed. But there's definitely a lot of food for thought there. So thank you very much for your time and for your input today. We'll leave the hearing record open for a couple of weeks, and we'll ask senators if they have questions for the record to submit those, and we would ask all of you, if you can, to get those responses back as quickly as possible so that we can include them in the final hearing record. I think with that, we are adjourned. Thanks.